I want to talk about Voicea, which is a voice collaboration platform that is launching a new offering to help you attend fewer meetings. And anyone that has spent any time in corporate land will know just what a big deal that is. And the one thing that I do not miss is meetings. Especially meetings to discuss meetings. Don't get me started. So Voicea is attempting to solve all those problems, and it's powered by an enterprise voice assistant named Eva. And Eva uses AI to highlight key takeaways in meetings and create actionable recaps in real time with either voice command, live tap on the dashboard, or simply powered by the AI and your keywords that you set. And Eva can also join conference lines, on calls, in person via an app, and actually just allowing meeting goers to focus on the conversation, knowing that the highlights are automatically being captured. The end goal, of course, is to turn talk into action and have smarter meetings to help users get more accomplished at work. Well, that was more than enough to get me on board, so buckle up and hold on tight so I can beam your ears all the way to California so we can speak with Omar, and he's the founder and CEO at Voicea, and he's going to tell us why this technology is such a game changer for businesses. So a massive warm welcome to the show. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Yes, good morning. My name is Omar Tawakol. I'm the CEO of Voicea. And we built an enterprise voice assistant that helps make your workday, particularly your meetings, much more productive so that you just speak and there are actions and takeaways that you can share with others.
Voicea is a voice collaboration platform that is launching a new offering to help people attend fewer meetings, which is something that we all would love to embrace. But, can you tell me more about the story behind it? Was it one too many meetings that tipped you over the edge? What kind of problems inspired Voicea?
So, before this, I was running a company called Blue Kai. It was acquired by Oracle, and it became the Oracle Data Cloud. And from that position, I had the privilege of meeting with great leaders. I met with people like Satya, who's running Microsoft, Larry Ellison, of course, at Oracle, Sir Martin Sorrell, a whole bunch of really good leaders. And the interesting thing about them is I'd be in a meeting with them if it was 1 hour or it's 2 hours. They were looking at you the whole time. They were engaging with you the whole time. They didn't have their laptop open, supposedly taking notes and then being distracted by email and Facebook updates. They were with you, completely present. I even had an experience with one of them where they left the meeting with me, and they're running a huge company, one of the biggest companies in the world. They leave the meeting with me, and within an hour and a half, there's an email in my inbox with the follow-ups and the takeaways and having their lieutenants, take the next steps. And what was embarrassing is they actually beat me in terms of speed of follow-up. So I was inspired by this idea of, democratizing the executive behavior of some of the best leaders in the world, who generally had, an army of assistants around them, even if they're not all really an army of assistants, but they had people on their team that were helping make their life smoother. So I thought we could democratize that by doing the things that allowed you to elevate and kind of be the best executive you could.
Now, we did highlight a few of the problems there, and I think we can all relate to the kind of stories that we both mentioned. But how is Voicea actually tackling these problems head on, and what makes it unique from all the other solutions out there?
Yeah, so the first problem that we tackle head on is do the exact opposite of what technology has done for the last decade. I have 4 daughters. You go out to eat, and everybody is got their head planted in the phone. Look at Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook. And so we create a phone file and say, hey, let's focus on the conversation. So we're trying to do the same thing at work, which is to say, let the technology do the capturing of what's going on so that we have your back and you could just focus on the people and focus on the conversation, have a much richer set of time. So that's the first thing that we do. The second thing we do is say, look, you're not going to go to 5 hours of meetings and then come back later and read 5 hours of transcripts. So we try to help you get to the moments that matter so you can very quickly leave a meeting and do the follow-ups for you. So that kind of idea that you can spend an amount of time, focus, get something out of it, and then we will automatically update your workflow systems for you and share it with the other people in the meeting for you, just takes a huge load off your back so that you can get more out of the time you do spend.
And if we take a quick look under the hood, Voicea is also powered by an enterprise voice assistant named Eva. And Eva uses AI to highlight key takeaways in meetings and creates actionable recaps in real time with either voice command, a live tap on the dashboard, or simply powered by the AI and your keywords. But can you tell me a little bit more about the technology behind it and also how the software works, if you could just walk me through that?
Yeah, sure. So the first thing we have under the hood here is kind of a keyword spotter, a system that listens to your speech and figures out when to wake up and take an action. So similar to the way you go into your kitchen and you say, Alexa, play a song, here you would walk in here and you'd say, okay, Eva, take a note so that we can answer these questions carefully. Thanks, Eva. And so, you give voice commands.
Created a note.
Like, as you see right there, you give voice commands to it. The next set of technology is an automatic speech recognition engine, and we have several of them that all specialize in different types of kind of different sets of expertise, so that we could raise the accuracy of any text that comes out of a voice interaction. That's very important. The next step under that is natural language processing, to have some sort of idea, now that it's text, what do I do with this text? Is it something that needs to update Salesforce? Is it something that sets out by email? Is it something that gets on my Trello or Asana board as a task? And then the last thing that we add to that is some intent recognition to say, hey, this was a piece of text, but let me look into it and say, did you actually just ask me to schedule the next meeting next week with all 3 participants at 3 p.m.? Okay, great, I'll do it, and I'm going to go in your calendar and do it.